Hong Kong is an international business, trade and financial hub, service-led economy extremely high level, above 90% of the GDP. We should not underestimate the economic risk. US rising interest rate, volatility, property price are crazy, Europe and Japan economic slump, and slowing economic growth in mainland will impact different sectors of Hong Kong. Poor performance of the retail sector and falling value of the total value of sales compared with the previous year. There is some concern about tourism. Number of visitors compared to previous point lower than the same period last year. Mainland visitors is reduced. The situation is all more worrying. Declining competitiveness. Optimistic about the future economic difficulties. Another limit our economic resilience is due to entrepreneur less sense of crisis. The reaction is too slow. A lot of entrepreneurs also stand still. People still did not come up with the best way to increase the customer bases in recent years. We still have two minds. Do not do right, only easy. Plus, the performance of the internet age continue to rise every day. Changing times eventually affecting the traditional business and society slowly disappear. Successful company today need big market, big team and funds use up. Why are there some companies such as Baidu, Google, GOGOVAN, Tencent, Milan, etc. cannot stop burning money, but the market value also rising, earning huge money? The answer is they are running a venture capital model. Venture capital refer VC. They are not earned the company net profit, but the company's net because they no longer entrepreneur but a company capitalist, but not the capital operations. 99% after 3 years will collapse. Enterprise important is the money, but the focus is worth in a capitalist game. Product operation is climbing stair. Capital operation is on the elevator. The former generations of wealth which is reached overnight. Trampoline is Asia's first venture incubator, half from entrepreneur to capitalist. Trampoline Capital committed to leading global equity investment. Introductions of Asian venture capital model, customized financial solutions and to create a network for each member funds. Seize the historical opportunity of the capital market. Capital resources and family wealth inheritance to become a reality. Trampoline aggregations of capital international top investment bankers, business leaders, entrepreneurs, investors, financial elite from all walks of life. Corporate and individual financial re-engineering, wealth management, financial service, business opportunities and docking, and distinguished service as a whole. A professional team, selections of investment project, and promote efficient access to capital market. Combinations of thinking help you quickly make the enterprise bigger and stronger. Trampoline capital service framework can be divided into 5 stages. The first stage is the idea, as you integrate popular market concept of. Second stage is the seed stage, market management program to keep financing. Third stage is long, speed in the capital market, money market and developing. Fourth stage is the expansions of other countries, the development of more diversified business and list upfront working. Final stage is maturity, listing and continue market management. What exactly is venture capital model? Venture capital. Venture capital is a private investment in a form of equity capital by way of equity exit. Its investment operations approach is to invest in their own business or high growth company, holds the shares and the value of cash at the right time. Venture capitalists invest only in a yet publicly listed company. It's equivalent to 15 years ago, John Ma, capitalist, invests Alibaba. Like the interest of the capitalist is not owned and operate. Its interests lie in the last exit and realized investment gain. Because venture capital investment than the public stock market liquidity is much lower, so its pursuit to rate of return is relatively high. Most capitalists do not seek a controlling positions in the business, so the investment company managers are not generally involved in the daily management of the investment enterprise. Mainly depends on the pirate investment with a detailed review of project feasibility program to assess the success of the investment possibility. Entrepreneurs are creating value. The capitalist is to create value. Profit sharing is not a capitalist operation goal. Capitalist's sole purpose is through rapid development of the investee enterprise to boost its investment and cash out at the right time. Exit can be public, IPO, sales of shares to the third party, trade sales, entrepreneur repurchase, buyback, and combined funds, MM. From the perspective of capitalist investment rule, high-yield enterprise and high-yield corporate must be a fast-growing startup, and yields decline after the enterprise enter the mature stage. Therefore, capitalist enterprise is about to enter the maturity to withdraw funds, resulting in a very high return on investment than investing in another company. Venture capital is now the century of a monopoly game. Venture capital originated in the US after the 60s and 70s. Some are willingly to exchange high-risk, high-return investment invented. This investment does not require collaborate. It does not need to repay. If the investment is successful, investors will get dozens or even hundreds of times in return. For decades, this investment was very successful development. Accordingly to the definitions of the U.S. National Venture Capital Associations, venture capital both venture capital financer by professional in a new, fast-growing, with the huge potential of the enterprise in a competitive equity capital rich game. Through venture capital list on a NASDAQ enterprise has more than 2,000 with a total market capitalizations of more than 2 trillion. Well-known companies: Sequester Capital, SoftBank Investment. Success story: Alibaba, Baidu, Google's, Tencent, 36OGuard, Kingsoft. Trembling capital lead to the future to bring you not performance but a miracle. By the relationships of specialized personnel management, coordinations of risk, technology and investor to provide venture capital technology incubator system in Asia from entrepreneurs to help you capitalists. Trembling capital to lead Asia to the world's leading